Okay, good afternoon, grade 8. Happy New Year. So we are now in the topic Cartesian coordinate or coordinate system or the rectangular plane. Okay, so you might wonder why we skipped some topics because some of the topics before this, the Cartesian plane, like the integral exponents, are taught in grade 9. So don't worry because you will still encounter it when you get to grade 9 and I will still teach it. So if you notice, it's just enrichment. So we are now in the Cartesian coordinate system or the rectangular plane. And by now I hoped that you already finished reading the topic, and I did not answer the try this activity because I want to explain. Okay, so by now also, please I hope that you are prepared with your graphing paper. You need a graphing paper in our topic, especially when we get to graphing. So you need more graphing paper. Please provide graphing paper. Okay, and it's also good if you have a graphing notebook so that you can do exercises in your notebook. You can practice in your notebook. Okay, graphing notebook. So when you make a Cartesian plane, please remember that your Cartesian plane is made up of two lines, straight lines, the vertical line and the horizontal line, and put arrows. All right, put arrows. And of course, you will not worry about giving equivalent or equal spaces in between your grid because you are using graphing paper, so everything is provided for. You have the grid there. So whereas I'm just making it, and if you are using a pad paper, it's all right when you answer or practice because as long as you know how to make a Cartesian plane accurately. Okay, make sure that after making two number lines, the vertical number line and the horizontal number line. So remember, the point of intersection is your origin. All right, let's call it. All right, let's call it origin. Okay. And after that, don't forget to label, that's y-axis. Your vertical straight line is your y-axis, and this is supposed to be your x-axis is this way, but I don't have enough space, so this is x-axis. All right, remember, the horizontal line is your x-axis, and the vertical line is your y-axis. In higher math, you can interchange it, but we are in just, in elementary algebra, so you don't need to. So just remember the horizontal line is your x-axis for the uniformity of everybody, so y-axis for your vertical. All right? And then remember from the origin, so remember that your origin has coordinates 0, 0. Okay? The coordinates 0, 0. When you make coordinates, please make sure that you enclose it with parentheses. It's not an option. Okay? It looks like a man. No. So 0, 0 because it's the origin. The point here or the point of intersection has coordinates 0, 0. Okay? And also remember, your coordinates, this point is made up of coordinates. So you have the x coordinate. The first point is your x-coordinate. The second point is your ordinate. And by now, I hope you know what the other name for x-coordinate is. It's called abscissa. And for the ordinate, this is your y-coordinate. Y-coordinate. The other name for y-coordinate is your ordinate. This is your abscissa. Okay? It's in your book. You can take a look at the spelling. Abscissa and your ordinate. So remember, the first point is your x-coordinate. The second point is your y-coordinate. X, y. You say it to yourself, x, y. Repeat, x, y. okay, until you master it. So x comes first, followed by y. All right? So the x-axis is here, the y-axis. So when these two lines intersect, they form 4 quadrants. Okay? I hope you remember that. So this it's in the counterclockwise direction. If it's a clockwise, it's like this. But it's a counterclockwise, so from right to left direction. So first quadrant, okay, the second quadrant, the third quadrant, and the fourth quadrant. All right? So when your two axes now intersect, they form 4 quadrants. First, second, third, fourth. And remember, these are 2 number lines, right? For the x-axis, that's a x number line. This is the horizontal number line. So where your 0 is a division, is a point that divides the negative and the positive. Remember in your number line, when you were in grade 7, your number line, okay, has 3 parts: the 0, the positive, and the negative. Okay? So the 0 divides your number line into 2 parts, the positive and the negative. But 0 is neither negative nor positive. So all the numbers to the left of 0 are your positive numbers. So I marked this, okay? I marked it because I don't have a graphing board. So equal marks. It's not allowed that, one space here is big, the other one is small, like this. And then the rest are all small. No. It should be of equal interval. Okay? Oops. There you go. So 0, that's understood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. And of course, if you remember your topic, in between your integers are your irrational numbers. You have decimals or fractions, right? You have 0.5. No, there's the 0.5. You don't need to put it there. And then let's have the negative. So positive to the right of 0, negative 1, negative 2. You need to label. Okay? Negative 4, negative 5, and so on and so forth. Always start from 0. Then going to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from 0 again, going to the left, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. I want you to practice that. You get a graphing paper and make a Cartesian plane yourself. Okay? Just like how I do it. Now let's have the y-axis, the standing line. Alright? So 0 here again. So above 0 are your positive numbers. So we have 1, positive 2, positive 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. And then here, no, I marked it. In your case, you have a graphing paper or a graphing notebook. Just follow the line. Okay? Don't make a line in between the 2 lines. You have to follow the line. So mark through the line. Alright? So this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. And then there's negative 6 here. And so on and so forth. Okay? So remember again, the point of intersection of your Cartesian plane, of your axis, x-axis and the y-axis is called your origin, which has coordinates 0, 0. X coordinate is 0, y coordinate is also 0. First, x coordinate comes first, followed by y coordinate. Okay, then the other word for x coordinate is abscissa and y coordinate is ordinate. And when these 2 lines intersect, they form 4 quadrants. The first, second, third, and fourth quadrants. So that the points here in the first quadrant, all the points, say I will mark a point. Okay, hold on. Okay, say I'll choose a point here. Alright? So that point, if I align it, so the y is 3, the x is 1. Alright? So my point, I'll name it point A. And point A has coordinates First, remember, we named the x-coordinate first. Look at your x-axis and align the point. Oh, it's in the 1. So 1 and positive 3. So, all the points here in the first quadrant are positive.